Well, I don't know about you guys out there, but there's a few things that we need to talk about from today's game. Got to say that, you know what, well done to Motherwell. Well done to Motherwell. Your first away win at Ibrox in 31 years. A fantastic achievement. You got your tactics right. You got the victory today. Well done. That's it. You know what? Well done. Um, what can we talk about? Well, there's an awful lot to get through in this video today. Number one, look, I don't really want to. It's look, referees are poor. That is unmistakable. In this country, in Scotland, referees are absolutely shockingly bad. Now, we know that, we accept that, and as I said on the video the other day, we've got to take this out of the referees' hands. We've got to stop relying on referees getting things right when it's quite simple. They are not going to get things right, and it is down to us to perform and to score goals and to create chances and to actually put the ball in the back of the net, and we can't blame the ref for that. Yes, the referee had an absolute shocker today. Yes, the referee was absolutely appalling. Yes, the foul on Ross McCausland, I've watched it back about 5 or 6 times now in slow-mo. It is absolutely shocking. Casey, who scores the winner, goes on to score the winner, goes over the top, high, studs up. It's a foul. It's a red all day long. It was worse than Dujon Sterling, which got a red. But you know what? It's done and dusted now. Nothing we can do to change it. It wasn't given. McCausland, unfortunately, has gone off injured. Yet another injury. I think that is one of the things that is greatly affecting us. You know, it really is greatly affecting us. It really is. You know, the fact that the injuries are really building up. You know, really are starting to build up now. You know, in the wide areas, you've got so many players. So many players now missing in the left-hand side. Obviously, Cortez, Matondo, and Seema all missing. You know, which for me is just shot. You know, he's catching up. We missed Cortez today. We missed his creativity. We missed Seema. We missed Matondo. The lack of that width from the left-hand side. Then McCausland obviously goes up injured as well. Yet another injury. Yet to see obviously the extent of his injury. It was a shocking tackle on him. You know, that's just the way it is. But you know, I think injuries are starting to catch up now. Injuries, you know, are playing an point in this. You know, no Todd Cantwell today either. But let's stop making excuses. And I think that's obviously the thing. And you know what? Them across the city, they're absolutely loving this. They're having a good old laugh at everything. They're absolutely, you know, loving life. You know, we've laughed at them obviously, and they're going to laugh at us. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, look, they're going to win tomorrow. I honestly think they'll go to, because we've lost, they will go and they will win tomorrow. And probably go back to top of the league. We've handed the advantage back to Celtic, and that's down to us. That's not down to the referee. That's not down to injuries. That's down to how we played today. Let's stop making excuses. You know, if you look at the stats from today's game, let's start with that, and then we'll talk about a few of the specifics. The XG for today was 2.91 for Rangers. We scored 1. Theirs was 0.82. They scored 2. Ball possession was 69% to 31%. Goal attempts 24 to 14 in our favour. 9 shots on goal. Only 9 on goal from those 24. You know, it's got to say second half. Yes, we had a lot of dominance. Yes, we had a lot of pressure. Yes, at the end we had some chances. Connor Goldson needs to do better with both those headers. 3 header from 7 yards out, he heads wide. I want to talk about Connor Goldson and how absolutely fucking appalling he was again today. And I defy any of the Connor fans to defend him today. I really do. But overall, in the second half, they had the better opportunities to score until the end of the game. In the vast majority of the second half, yes, we had a lot of dominance and a lot of pressure, but we didn't really carve them open and create anything, you know, and put the ball in the back of the net. They had 4 shots on goal, scored 2. They've got a 50% conversion rate. We scored a penalty. That's it. We had 6 shots off goal, 5 shots. They had 5 shots off goal. Yes, Liam Kelly had a pretty good game, saving 8 of the shots, and he did play extremely well indeed. Cyril Desas was an absolute joke today. You know, he's offside. That Suter header that's probably going to go in. He has to obviously get involved. He's offside. Yes, that's what a striker does. He goes through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Again, he fucks it up because that's what he does. It just seems that whenever he goes through one-on-one with a goalkeeper, he has an absolute meltdown and can't cope. Yes, he scored a fair few goals this season, but that for me is why this lad is not good enough. Because when he is one-on-one, he does not take his chances. You know, this is something we've got to get into our heads. This lad is not good enough for our team. You know, centre half today, I've got to say Stuart Kettlewell, Motherwell have completely figured this out to play the ball down the sides of the centre half between the fullbacks and the centre halves, and you're going to get them on the turn, getting behind them. Connor Goldson was absolutely shocking today. He was bullied all over the park by Bear, their striker. Yes, John Suter wasn't good either. I'm not saying he was great, but Connor Goldson has got to hold his hand up today and just say that was not good enough. And Connor Goldson has, in the last few games, and yes, he's had the odd good game, the vast majority of games that Connor Goldson has had, he has been fucking appalling. So how he is still in this Rangers team and how certain fans can still defend him just because of what he's done in the past is beyond me. So something needs to be done. This man is not good enough for this team at this moment in time. I'm not saying he's not good enough full stop, but what I am saying is the form that he's in at the moment, he should not be in the starting lineup. And if it was John Suter or Leon Balogun playing like this, you'd all be calling for them to be dropped. But because it's Connor Goldson, he seems to get a special pass from some of our fans. I don't understand why. I thought overall the standard performance was very, very poor today. Very poor. One of the big things also for me that was always a concern, always a worry. You know, even after yes, the Hearts game was fantastic, but we don't have a real out and out nine. We don't have a real out and out striker to put the ball on the back of the net. You know, I think that is something that could actually theoretically come back to haunt us going forward for the rest of the season. You know, we saw today, 9 shots on target, and we didn't actually score. The only goal we scored is from a James Tavernier penalty. Tav, again, balls of steel, steps up and scores. But overall, today it was piss poor from the boys. Now, yes, I am raging at the moment. Yes, in the cold light of day, once we sit down and perhaps look at this game, we might get a different sense of perspective on it. But you react to what you see, you react to what you hear, you react to what others say, you react to the game as it is, and that today was unacceptable from Rangers. If we are serious about going on to win this league, which I'm sure we are, then there needs to be a major step up in performance. You know, we were lucky on Wednesday night, 2 top quality pieces of finishing by 2 of our stars pulled us out of the shit. Well, actually, no, 3 if you count Jack Butland's save. But today it just was not there. Yes, injuries are playing a part. Yes, the referee was poor, but also, first half, Silva and Desas should both score. There is no excuse for that. Both of them should be putting the ball in the back of the net, and we should be going in at half time 2-1 up. But they don't take their chances, and this is something that could cost us. The fact that we don't take our chances. I also thought the substitution at half time was the wrong one. I personally would have taken Lundstrom off. I thought Lundstrom was having a very poor game. I thought Raskin was actually playing better than Lundstrom. I'm not saying Raskin was playing great, but what I am saying is he was doing better than John Lundstrom, who for me was playing poorly today. And look, I think John Lundstrom's great. I think he's been brilliant this season, but maybe he actually does need a rest. Maybe he needs to be rotated. He hasn't been rested at all yet. He's one of the ones that has been, along with Tav, along with Goldson. We have literally not rested these guys, and Lunny perhaps that's starting to catch up on him now. I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with a reason why Lundstrom's performances have suddenly dipped and dropped off in the last couple of games. But today was just not acceptable. And like I said, it's going to be it's advantage Celtic now. They'll win tomorrow. I've got no doubt in my mind that because we've slipped up, they will get the win tomorrow, and we'll have to listen to them going on and crowing. I suppose which is a little bit of what we were doing, but it's not acceptable. It was just an appalling performance, and it's not just and I know I'm going to get absolutely slaughtered for this. I know I'm going to get comments, telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Comments, lots of different comments. I know I'm going to get all that, but bring it on. If you've got a point to make, please. At the end of the day, it just isn't good enough. I despair with that performance. you know, it it just was not good enough. Just was absolutely poor. And like I said, it's not just me that's saying this. It's at the end of the day, it's you look at Heart and Hand as well, club partner Heart and Hand, and looking at some of their tweets that have just, or X's, whatever they're called, dreadful today, no part of the team worked correct, missed chances, midfield struggled, the defence was awful and as bad as I've ever seen Goldson. Agree. Centre halves have been dreadful today. Agree. Motherwell got their tactics spot on and we just could not counter attack. We just could not overcome it. We should be beating teams like Motherwell at home. And it worries me for Thursday going against Benfica. They are probably going to absolutely smash us if we play like that at the Estadio de la Luz. Fortunately, obviously, now there's no league games for a few weeks, obviously, with the Hibs Cup tie coming up on the 10th. And we're going to need a big, massive performance, a big improvement in performance. Hibs won again today. If we're not going to cut the cup, because that was shit today, it was not acceptable. It was just piss poor from minute 1 to minute 99 or 100 or how many minutes we ended up playing. I'm struggling to pick out anyone who had a good game today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. As always, guys, please hit the like on the way out. And remember, always, we are